Good morning. It is the replay queen. I kind of come on when I just want to speak. I really applaud those that can, schedule things and do things in advance. I really wish that I could be, on that wave, but that's just not the way that my life is set up right now. I literally start at mm, maybe quarter to 5, 5 a.m. I have my coffee. I have recently replaced sugar with honey, and I like the way that it feels. So I'm not one of those people that can plan things in advance when it comes to my platforms. Good morning, Humble. So I want to get better at that. I really, really do. And hopefully this year I will. But now, replay queen it is. If you catch me, you catch me. If you replay, you replay. And I'm appreciative of that. So I start what I was saying. I start normally about quarter to 5, and I do my stretches and my yoga and I meditate and I think and I reflect. And depending on what day of the week it is, I might make breakfast sandwiches for the week. This morning I did waffle sandwiches with cheese, eggs, and chicken sausage, and wrap them up so that way if anyone wants a breakfast sandwich, they can just kind of warm up the waffle sandwich in the oven or toaster oven or whatever they want to do. So, hey, my blue. Hey, Miss Crawford. So, I made 4 of those waffle sandwiches with cheese, eggs, and chicken sausages, and wrapped them up in foil, and put them in a little compartment in the fridge, and had my coffee. And I'm thinking about the start of 2025, and I'm going to hit the reset button, you guys. I am going to hit the reset button. One thing about social media is, it's social. So we come on and we talk about the topic of or the hot tea of the day, but beneath that surface we all have individual things going on in our lives, and it can become overwhelming with life and being a creator, or staying tuned. You know what I'm trying to say here? It's still early. Don't judge me. Good morning, cutie Shalene. I want a sandwich. You can certainly have a sandwich, Humble. My waffle, cheese, eggs, and chicken sausage sandwiches, they're really good. But in our personal lives too, we have a lot going on. And I don't know about you guys, chatters, but I tend to take on the pain and energy of those around me, being an empath one or just being sensitive, whatever the case may be. So when we have our personal lives, our mates, our husbands, our lovers, our friends, our sisters, our nieces, our nephews, our besties, what they're going through can ultimately alter our day. You can be riding to work and you're thinking about that friend that called you last night, with what they're going through. And we carry that. Prolific says, good morning. Good morning, handsome. How are you? Wishing you an amazing 2025. You deserve it, King. And, we can take on the pain of others. We can take on um, past pains of past relationships. We literally, you guys, even though we're amongst one another or we're in the store, we are carrying so much, and sometimes it's not even our own pain that we're carrying. Isn't that crazy? I was sad this morning, and it wasn't because of anything that I was going through. It was because of things that others are going through, and I carry that with me. So I have to hit the reset button for 2025, because I don't know about you, but my first New Year's Day call in my personal life was one for the books. And if this is how this year is going to be, baby, I need to listen. I will be meditating often. So, um, it's just one of those things. And we can say it's cliche. You wanted, Michael Jackson tried to hit us with the heal the world and make it a better place for you and for me, right? We hear these songs. One of my favorites is Sounds of Blackness, Optimistic. I listen to that song about twice a week. Anybody in my personal life knows that's my jam. We will play it at the cookout. I will request it. Sounds of Blackness, Optimistic is my jam. So we have these moments and these inspirational songs to try to get to get us by, to get us through. But the reality is it, and I'm learning, my chatters, it's not the same. I remember life in the 90s and how it felt and the energy, and it has changed. I don't know if it's the 2020s or whatever the case may be, but the energy has shifted and I don't like it. I don't like it. I remember the beepers. I remember using a damn payphone. I'm telling my age and I don't care. It feels like life felt better then. Life was a little more kinder then. It wasn't as abrasive as it is now. I mean, we started off the new year with someone plowing through a parade, even in the news with the young man. I don't know if you guys watched the video of him. I don't even want to talk about it, man. It's just, granted, we had our moments, Martin, Malcolm, they did things for us, etc., etc. But it just seems like life was a little more kinder years ago. I don't like where we are now. I don't. Good morning, Lady Love, Voice of Purpose. I don't like the way it feels. I don't like the way that I've acted in times. I just don't like life now. And sometimes you got to be the change that you want to see. And it has to start with me. You know, I feel like in the beginning, I don't know, with stepping foot into this story, I regret that more than you will ever know, chatters. I regret that. I wish I never got involved. I do. And I carry that with me. I do. I carry that with me. It bothers me. I don't like it. I don't like it, you know, because those moments, regardless if you're no longer, there in that space, you're always going to be connected to that. There's always going to be videos where people don't know who Chatty Cathy is, where they'll be able to come back to those moments that I'm not so proud of. And that's not just me, that's in life, So I can't talk about anyone else's self-reflection. I just think about mine. And me with self-reflecting, there's been so many moments where I could have done better. And approaching a new year, I have to. I do. Okay, Blue? You know, I have to. And I don't know if it's because of the way of the world or where we're at. It just used to be a little bit more kinder, y'all. A little bit more kinder. I, even musically, there's so many songs now that are great songs, by the way, but the song itself is about cheating on your damn man or cheating on your girl. you know, we didn't have that. We didn't have that. It's a lot that's different now. And I think it can change us. And I'm trying to not let it change me. And I want to go back to that place of when it was good. You know, I can admit that I allowed certain energies and certain things change me, even outside of social media. And I don't want that for me anymore. I don't. I don't like where we are. You know, SZA The Weekend is one of my favorite songs, but listen, she's talking about sharing the man. Can we get back to Queen Latifah, UNITY? I know I'm rambling. It's fine, but somebody somewhere, you'll receive the message. It's early. Don't do me. You know what I mean? It's just a lot to take on. It's a lot to take on. It's a lot to grasp. Sometimes when I'm listening to things, I have to, church finger exit left because I can't. The energy is that powerful and that toxic where I can't hear it. And I need to start doing that a little bit more. You know, just walk away. You know, I'll be there for a minute and then I'll have to politely church finger exit left because I can't take it anymore. I'm not at a place right now where I can surround myself with toxicity because it doesn't feel good and it literally makes me sick to my stomach. No bullshit. No bullshit. I don't know about you guys, but you ever get into an argument with someone or things aren't right with someone and you just don't feel good. You don't feel good. That's why they call it heartbreak, because um, I won't get into all of that, but just look into, heartbreak and what actually happens to the heart, when you're pained, and it doesn't feel good. None of it feels good. Being at odds with someone, it's not a good feeling. I've literally vomited at times when I've had arguments with friends or something, because it can make you sick. And that's the same thing about, what we consume, or our rooms that we place ourselves in, and an emphasis on rooms that we place ourselves in. Oftentimes people want to point the finger, but ultimately, if you made the decision to step in that room or step in the ring, you gotta hold yourself accountable. And I can only hold myself accountable for rooms that I've stepped in. And I'm closing the door. Hey, my angel. Good morning, Miss Verlanda. Humble says, we appreciate your transparency. Thank you. I said it to someone last night. You got to give yourself some credit and extend yourself some grace. There is purpose in that pain, and you were chosen for such a time as this. Yeah, you know, and I think oftentimes, people they see you at face value, and I think that's another reason why I hate images, and where we've come. Just speaking to my topic and what I was talking about earlier, there wasn't such an emphasis on appearances and riches and bodies, years ago. That was a very good time. There's a lot of people that will never experience that. Our 20 something kids, they're in this culture now where everything is so face value, so face value. Is she cute? Bad? Red bone? Got a body? Did it? Oh my gosh, this all makes me sick to my stomach. It makes me sick to my stomach. It makes me sick to my stomach. And sometimes I just got to hit reset. And I feel like a few days into the new year, and I'm already having to hit reset. I have to. I have to. Good morning, Miss Love. And I feel like we have to. I hate the misconception of the word selfish, because I feel like if we paid attention to that word more and actually incorporated it in our lives, a lot of people would be a little happier going into work. If you know that friend is going through something and you've been there, I say there's an instance where it's 6:30 in the morning and you're getting ready and you're in a good space, it's 100% okay to just not answer that particular phone call. Maybe call them back at 8:30, but people would say you're selfish because of that. And I used to allow certain things like that affect me, where I would have to be there. I would have to, regardless if I was in a good space, or if, regardless if I knew that it was going to bring me down. And a lot of people started moving differently in my personal lives when I started to become a bit selfish. And I had to be okay with that, with not answering that one phone call, or saying, you know what, tonight I'm putting my phone down, you know, or no, I'm not going there. That was a tough decision for me. That was really hard. I was the yes person for years. I was the yes person. And it left me drained. It left me dehydrated. It left me hospitalized. Um, yeah, being the yes person. Being the yes person landed me in the hospital for 2 weeks. This was years ago, chatters. I'm not sad about it. We grow through it. I don't go through it, I grow through it. But this was years ago. And it landed me in the hospital for 2 weeks. And it wasn't even my own shit. It was everyone else's that I took on. Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah. Okay, pick you up. Yeah, okay, all right. Do this, pick this. Okay, all right. Yeah. Oh my goodness, are you okay? Yeah, I did that. And it landed me in the hospital for 2 weeks, y'all. 2 weeks. Yes, Miss Love, putting yourself first is necessary. And it's okay. It's okay. And if people love you and if they rock with you, if you got siblings or whatever the case may be, you should be able to have those conversations where it's like, I love you, sis, but I'm going to need 5 minutes. For those closest to me, and I told you guys this, I want to say like last year, There's only a few people that I unload on, so to say, literally two. And before I do, I ask them, are you in a space right now where I can speak to you? I started implementing that because it gives them the opportunity to mentally prepare that this might not be a positive conversation. This might be something that you need to sit down for. And I'm asking you, I'm showing that grace and I'm extending that grace because oftentimes we could answer our phones and someone just immediately starts yelling. And that happened to me when I landed myself in the hospital for 2 weeks. So I said, you know what, let me be conscious of how I unload on people. So for those people closest to me, I started having those moments where I said, are you in a space to receive this? Because I got some things I need to get off. I'm allowing them the opportunity to answer before I just pile something on. And oftentimes in our lives, people don't ask us. It's just like the equivalent if you're going to a restaurant and you ordered your favorite meal and that meal doesn't arrive, a plate of garbage does. Chicken bones. I didn't order this. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we need to tell someone when they start doing this, I didn't order this. Because guess what? If you're in a restaurant, you're going to send that meal back because guess what? You didn't order that. So I didn't order what you're trying to give me right now. Can you take this back, please? You know? Humble Me Hype says it's a hard habit to break when you are genuinely just a good person. I still sometimes feel bad when I have to say no for me. I hate that for you, Humble, but you're not alone. I feel horrible at times when I had to say no. It doesn't feel good. It makes you feel horrible, but the reality is that we need to say no sometimes. We need to say no. Miss Love says, my favorite thing to say is I love you, but tap into the other resources today because I only have it for me today. I love that. I'm going to pin that. That might help somebody else, Miss Love. It's to tap into other resources for me, Queen. Salute. I love that for you. I don't know. You guys just had a lot on my mind this morning and thinking. And I'm going to give this new saga 60 seconds and maybe not that even that long. Just sitting back, and now that I'm hitting the reset button, um, I'm not doing my live that I mentioned on my wall the other day. I'm not doing that. I think the situation has gotten extremely ugly and messy. And I will say, when it comes to Royce Reed and Dwight Howard, because I can say his name, this person has an estimated net worth of over $140 million. They have a lawyer team, a legal team out of this world. Royce has been in legal litigation with that man for years. And I think that this story is certainly headed there, and anyone affiliated with her or that will certainly be headed that same direction. This is a person that can't even say his name on platforms, but yet she's around people that are saying his name. That should be first clue number one to say maybe I don't want to do this because this person can't even say their name. Maybe I don't want to step into this pile of shit. So, to each his own. I'm falling back. It is headed in a very ugly direction. I can see it, and I don't want to be the one to say I told you so. She's in legal litigation and will take anyone with her, in my opinion. So, to each his own on that. I'm straight. And yeah, and I think I needed to have more moments in this saga where I said, you know what, I'm straight, I'm good on that. But we live and we learn, right? We live and we learn. Good morning, my gym twin. I love it. I love it. We live and we learn. And that's the only thing we can do. So I don't know if it's any rhyme or reason to my live. I don't know if anyone gets anything from it. Other people might laugh at it, judge it. And I'm fine with that. I really am. There comes a point in your life when, especially if you're a certain age where certain things really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? They just don't matter. But I won't be silenced. And regardless if it's not the norm of what everyone is accustomed to, or if it doesn't generate crowds, that will never stop me from speaking. And you'll see more of that. You'll see more of that. And I'm looking back, I'm so disappointed. Some of my most vile conversations receive the most views. And I hate that for myself that I did that. And I hate that for my community because it says a lot. It says a lot. It hurts, but it says a lot. You know, salute, Orlando. You make it make sense, and I love that about you and your platform. Thank you, Humble. You're just choosing you. Yeah, Rolanda, I have to. You know, I have to. I can do a little sprinkle here and there, but I can't suit up. I can't suit up, and I think others should be conscientious of someone that's in legal litigation. They will take everyone with them, and at the end of the day, was it worth it? Was it worth it for that moment to sit and laugh and ha 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 ha? I can't speak to anybody else. Maybe they have to be out of it to look back, but there's so many moments where I it's just like, why? That's not funny. The hell was I thinking? But oftentimes people can't see it when they're in it. But when you look at yourself and your behavior and your conduct and the immaturity and the tacky, just tacky, tackiness, you should be ashamed. I know I was at moments, but maybe not everyone has that self reflection where they can say, wow, I look ugly in that moment. Wow, I didn't speak well in that moment. Wow, I sounded ignorant in that moment. Wow, I look ghetto in this moment. Not everybody has that self reflection, and that's okay. I can't judge, nor will I. That's what got me feeling this way now for judging. Opinions are one thing, judging is another. But to each his own. To each his own. I want for so many, even if you don't wish it for me, for those that might catch this replay, for those that are even listening right now, for those that have to go to work, for those that might be going through something in their relationships, for anyone that's walking around and carrying something and you use this as an outlet. Thank you. Thank you for trusting me to be that outlet, to just have a moment to kind of just forget about everything that's going on in your life. I use those as well. So, yeah, we carry a lot, my brothers and sisters. We carry a lot. My brothers really do. My sisters really do. I don't think I'll save that for another conversation, but we carry a lot, y'all. We really do. I know sometimes just to wake up in the morning, it might even be a struggle. We carry a lot and we make it look good. We have always made pain look good. Our ancestors taught us that, how we made scraps with the food they provided. But again, I won't go there. But we have always dressed up our pain and made it look good because we are strong. But I think oftentimes we forget just how strong we are, how strong we could be together. I don't think we'll ever go back to those times. But if you find a tribe and a community that's on your same wave, ride it. Good morning, my family. Pooh. Ride it, you know? Or if you got to stand alone and be in your own bubble, that's fine too. But be selfish. Be selfish. Have those moments where it says, you know what? I was listening to this damn song. Nothing is worse than you jamming and that phone ring. Oh gosh, that is such a. You might have needed that song just to pull into somebody's parking lot or somebody's place of employment, child. Be okay with sending that call to voicemail so you can sing the song off key. You know what I'm saying? Or rewind that favorite part because Stevie Wonder Rocket Love, I will rewind that certain part in that song. I'm a little old school, but for those that like the old school, please listen to Stevie Wonder Rocket Love and tell me if you feel the part in the end. Because Stevie said, "You dropped my black ass down in this cold, cold world." I said, "Did Stevie Wonder just say that?" He did. I said, "He did." You dropped my black ass back down in this cold, cold world. Rocket Love. Be selfish, have those moments. Yeah, babe. Miss Verlanda says you do better when you know better. Also, I've learned you can't argue with foolish people. You can't, Rolanda. Wow, you can't. I'm talking to myself as well. Rolanda, I get it. Miss Love says everybody don't want to grow and be a better person. It's a much you. It's a much you see the ugly in yourself in order to change. Self accountability builds good character. Absolutely. Hashtag be selfish. Hashtag have those moments. Good morning, Shanta. How you doing, beautiful? I hope you have an amazing day today because you deserve it. So, felt good to release you guys. It felt good. I'm not sad. I hope people don't think that I'm not sad or anything. This is literally, I'm very zen right now. I'm so relaxed. I'm showered. I just got this amazing oil from Buff City Soap. I don't know if you guys have those or look at the website. They got this oil that comes in a spray bottle. Oh gosh, where you can just spray that oil all over that ass. It feels so good. I'm zen. I um I meditated. I hit my yoga. As we get older, we do have to make sure that we take care of our bodies. Is my body perfect? No, but I'm going to hit those squats. I'm going to do something. Just make sure that you take those moments out and do something for you. And if you feel that something doesn't feel good, baby, then it ain't for you. It doesn't feel good. When it stops feeling good, 9 times out of 10, it ain't good. And that situation with that girl that's mad at her baby daddy that don't got nothing to do with you, be mindful because she can't even say his name. Find yourself in a courtroom with a millionaire. All for what? Crazy. She gonna take some people down with her. Mark my words. Humble says, not spray on that ass. Period. I had to get one in. Oh gosh, y'all. Oh gosh. I yeah. That's all on that. That's all on that. No, I don't have anything too much to say about them babies other than congratulations. Glad they're healthy and may they have an amazing life. And the things that the father was accused of by the baby's mother, may that be far behind him and he matures and doesn't spat. Okay? Outside of that, I'm straight. So, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's start my day, you guys. I got a lot to do for everybody else. I do. I got a lot to do. I wanted to have this moment. If you find value in it, thank you. That's all I need. Maybe it made you think. Maybe it might change your morning. I don't know. Or maybe it was just a rant. Who knows? But regardless, thank you for this chatty morning minute. I did 30. Wait, I got 30 more seconds. So I had to hit 30. That's my numbers. I'm real keen on numbers. Don't ask me. It had to be 30 minutes. So I hope that you guys do have a great day. And 2025, we're getting off to quite a start. And if you have to hit the reset button, hit it. If you need to press pause on a conversation, press pause. If you need to press pause on a relationship or a friendship, press pause, reset. And that's the only thing that I can offer right now. Pause and reset, guys. Okay? Pause and reset. I love you from a strange woman in glasses. And stay true to you. Later. For those that might catch the replay, help us out and hit the like button. All right? Later.